Hello everyone, welcome to Divine and Wild Tarot. In today's pick a card reading, we're going to go over the energy that you ooze. And if this is your very first time in a pick a card reading, all you have to do is pick a number intuitively between 1, 2, and 3. And all you have to do is go down to the description box below. You'll find the timestamp there. You click on that and that's where your reading will start. If this is your first time in this channel, in Divine and Wild Tarot, I warmly welcome you to this community. I am an energy reader and this channel is all about tarot readings, channeled messages, and connecting with the divine. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. All this art you see in the studio space that I'm in right now are all of my own paintings. If you want to check them out close up, you can check out my digital online art gallery that you can find in the description box below as well. And without further ado, let's start with group number 1. Hello, group number 1. Let's find out what energy it is that you ooze and what you give off to people when they're around you, what people vibe with you about. I feel like some of you guys are very musical, and because you're so musical, you're able to be, you have that rhythm to you. It's almost your musical talents and your musical common sense bleeds into your personality and bleeds into your way of being as well. So it's almost like there's a beat to your life that people enjoy about you. So there's this sense of, because I mean, when I tune into this card, the completion, it tells me that you're just, people feel like you're just a well-rounded individual and that you're in harmonious balance with your creative side as well. And I mean, there's literally musical instruments. So maybe some of you guys are artists, actual musicians, and maybe you just have a really good taste in music. So people can feel that whenever they're around you and you put music on, they love it. You know, when someone just universally has a good taste in music, you guys have that. And because you guys are so seemingly whole and complete and people appreciate that about you, you also have this sense of, so some of you guys maybe work with crystals a lot, but crystals or not, either way, you guys have this energy where you're very in tune with yourself and in tune with your inner world, and you're very aware. Because, okay, for example, some people don't acknowledge their inner world. They just leave it aside and they don't even acknowledge who they are inside, and that's just, you know, some people don't really like to confront their inner demons or traumas, whereas you guys, in your case, you do work through your inner demons and traumas and work with your shadow side, and that's why you're so effective, and that's why you're so creative and seemingly like a very well-rounded person, is because you have worked through with your shadow side, and you work with your shadow side instead of trying to ignore it or shove it under the rug. You truly let your demons come out per se and work with it instead of trying to push it away or shove it aside. So, I mean, there's always a balance of life. There's always a yin and a yang. There's always a dark and a light side of every situation, including you as an individual. So it's really cool that you guys are able to work with both sides of your dark and your light side together to create something beautiful in your day-to-day life. Some of you guys, I really feel that artistic vibe with you guys. But even though you guys, you know, do anything artistic or not, I do see you guys as individuals, just the way you carry yourself, the way you cook your meals, the way you do things, the way you execute this thing called life. It feels like you guys are very grounded and well-rounded, and you're able to tap into, you know, it's almost like this balancing scale. Like, I'm thinking about Libras now, because you guys Libras tend to like to be neutral, and they see every side of every situation, and so there's just this sense of being hyper aware of many things in life, because you guys just have that grounded way of looking at things. And it's because you have this very solid foundation of a personality that you have, you're able to see things for what it is and actually have this clear vision of what the territory is. Okay, group Group number 1, let's see. Energy that you guys ooze. I keep hearing someone sing. So some of you guys in group number 1, you have a really nice voice, whether you realize it or not. You guys, because you come from such a deep spiritual space and such a well-rounded personality, you guys, it translates through your voice as well. So again, like purification. So there's this sense of people are inspired about you because there's this level of transformation that you have gone through in life where you're able to show up to parties, to situations, to hangouts, to, you know, even your work environment. You're able to show up in life in such a pure way because you just understand things, because you have been open to things. So people can really see that about you, and that's the energy that you give off, is this, oh my god, this peace and calm. So I mean, you guys have seriously a beautiful spread today. You guys have just, you know, the full moon. You guys have a really optimistic, basically a sun card. This is an oracle card. I forgot what it's called, but the sunflower is super positive, and invocation is always about just inner work and, you know, connecting with the divine and connecting with yourself and aligning with yourself as well. So you guys have all of those departments just completed, and you guys are able to, yeah, just sit with yourself and be. Look at this beautiful grassland. You guys are this peaceful deer in this just magnificent scenery here, and it's dreamlike. So some of you guys are very dreamy. Some of you guys might be having, maybe you guys have Pisces in some of your placements. So that's a very daydreamy, just airy-fairy, but really just serene and calm and graceful kind of energy that you guys have as well. And it's because you have dealt with your inner things. When someone ignores their inner demons per se, you can feel it's like their energy is almost chaotic, whereas in your case it's super peaceful because you have looked inside and dealt with what's going on inside. So group number 1, energy that you guys ooze. So it's because you guys are always so aware and active in dealing with your inner world. You guys are very open to change and very receptive to people's suggestions in a good way. You know, you don't want people to sway your opinions too much, but you really take in what actually resonates, and you're able to move into the next step in life with a really, you know, level-headed way of perceiving things, because this is an absolutely beautiful card. It signifies change, but it also signifies, you know, moving towards something that it's better, bigger, brighter. It's just a very positive, just moving into the next phase into your life, but super gracefully. Look at just this perfectly symmetrical balloon and this beautiful horse just kind of floating gracefully, effortlessly into the next chapter in life. So there's a sense of real balance and peace that comes with your energy. I mean, whether you guys realize it or not, this is truly your energy. So continue doing what you're doing. Whatever you're doing is truly working. That's what I gotta say. Okay, so let's find out a few more things. So armadillo spirit, set healthy boundaries. So I mean, that's just an advice coming for you guys to, yeah, make sure you guys have your boundaries firm, because you guys are so pure and you've remained pure, which is so amazing. But I also see this kindness that comes out of you because you understand you've gone through the trials and tribulations of life and you didn't ignore it. You truly looked at your wounds and you have confronted them and, you know, made sure that you've truly healed from it. And so it's like you have this wisdom in your eyes that people can see as well. So this calm, you know, when you hang out with I I want to say that grandma energy where, you know, an individual that has gone through so much in life, that has seen so much, that has done so much. At the same time, they have really been mature about it. You know, they didn't shove it under the rug. They really confronted their issues and their traumas. And you guys have that embodiment, that energy that you bring to the table, which is so sweet and so kind, because you understand also, you have that awareness that people go through their own internal struggles every day. Everyone is going through their own battles. It's not just about, you know, you're aware that the world doesn't revolve around you. Fox spirit, yeah, just super playful, and you just get it. At the same time, you've gone through your trials and tribulations, you understand things, but you also are very spontaneous and you're fun. It's like some of you guys have that fiery energy. So, I mean, I'm tapping into a lot of energies here. Like before, I was feeling that super Pisces vibe, but now I'm feeling sort of like that Aries and Sagittarius vibe. So you have, I mean, regardless of what it is, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You guys have that playful energy, that sort of just jumping around and doing things, and you're able to have that intelligence and wit towards you where you're able to think on your feet. So that's really awesome, you guys. Group number 1, you have a really nice energy, I can tell you that. The energy that you ooze. What was I saying? So, I mean, at the very beginning, I was talking about the creativity. So you literally have the creativity card, the carnelian, just super fiery, passionate, just in tune with your flow and in tune with your creative essence. So you guys really have that going on as well. Okay, so smoky quartz. Yeah, so, I mean, the one thing that I see here, ignite your passion. Yeah, there's a lot of passion around you, and there's a lot of creativity for sure. And the smoky quartz tells me that, you know, there's something, you guys are able to just move on from things really easily because you guys just get it. You guys have gone through things, and you guys are just really golden. You guys are just a golden bunch of people. So, okay. And you guys are able to flow. Cards flying out everywhere. So, yeah, really positive, really calm, well-rounded. That's just an excellent energy to have. You guys have a really positive reading for this reading specifically. Yeah, you guys are able to be in the flow and have that creativity and inspired thoughts to lead the way. At the same time, you're aware of anything that comes up that is less than positive. So that's really nice. Hello from Heaven. So Heaven wants to say hello, and also you guys are just really strongly guided. It's that well-roundedness, that groundedness that people feel from you is because you are actually so well-rounded, so much so that they can feel that you're connected to Mother Nature, you're connected to Earth and the divine and the spirit, and you're open channels through the crown chakra so that you can actually receive messages. There's all of that energy that is connected to you that people can feel that you're just super receptive to it, okay? So that's your reading, group number 1. I hope you enjoyed it and found it insightful. If you did, consider giving it a giant thumbs up. It really helps me out. And I'll see you in another video. Bye for now. Hello, group number 2. Welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for tuning in and being here. It means the world to me that you're here and supporting this channel by simply checking this reading out. So let's find out what energy you ooze. You guys have a very playful energy, a very social energy. And whether you guys feel it or not, people do feel that happy energy from you. There's that, there's a dark side to you though. You guys, group number 2, you have that darker essence in you that people can feel that you have more things going on than meets the eye. And people appreciate that about you because that there's depth in you that makes people curious about, you know, what you're doing, what you're thinking, what you're feeling. There's all of that going on, but at the same time, I see that social butterfly situation going on. At the same time, for others of you in group number 2, it's more about you actually have this glow to you, whether you realize it or not. There's this glow, there's this energy. You guys truly have this thing about you where it makes you stand out from the crowd. And it's not that because about a physical appearance. It really is, I mean, the nature of this reading is about the energy that you ooze, right? So you have this glowy energy that really catches people's eyes, and they don't know why they're drawn to you, but they are, because you have this glowy aura and this glowy energy that just pulls people's attention to you, just the way you are. And let's find out deeper. Yeah, because you have this inner beauty that you hold as well. So power of community. I haven't even read these cards. I was just looking at the images. They're so beautiful. Just, yeah. The people in your life really appreciate you. I can see that. It's because you just glow and you bring a really cool side to life. You bring really cool things to the table, and you have this dark side to you that people find super interesting about you. I mean, and you have this intelligence, this side of you that is super, almost very unique, and it's very, what's that word? I can't figure out the word, but you guys just have a very unique side to you. Now it's bugging me. I'm trying to find this specific word that describes someone that is really, okay, eccentric. That's the word I was looking for. You guys are eccentric in the way that you dress yourselves and the way you are. You know, when someone's eccentric with the way they think, with the things they do, you guys have that eccentric nature to your personality. What is the energy that you guys ooze? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So you guys have this strictness to yourself. Sorry, not strictness to yourself. You guys are just able to speak your own thoughts, and you're able to speak your own mind, and people really appreciate that. And when you do speak your own mind or share your opinion, it's really unique, and people get a lot of insight and wisdom through you. And you're also able to tap into a lot of, I mean, we're all spiritual beings having a human experience, so you guys truly have that embodiment of tapping into the divine and able to work with the universe and actually live your truth. So a lot of people are inspired, and they notice that you're able to do that and have that ability to actually live your divine flow and actually use your gifts and talents. You guys are truly gifted on a social level. You know, if you know, I don't know if you guys know what I'm saying here, but you guys have this ability to bring people together as well. You guys are the glue in like a community. You guys have this, yeah, this essence about you that seems really friendly. And yeah, you guys have like a lot of sort of friendly vibes. Literally, you guys are good with children. You guys are good with people in general. You guys are good with a lot of people. You guys have this natural thing to you. Like maybe you guys are Geminis, I don't know, like even Sagittarius, or it doesn't matter what sign you are. The main message I'm trying to communicate to you guys here is that you're just really good with people, and people really appreciate your thoughts and your opinions. Again, there's just cards flying out everywhere right now. Can barely keep up with your energy. They're just very fast moving, and you're just bubbly, and you guys are able to just move through life in such a fun way. Very eccentric for sure. There's a depth to you, and it's like you work with spirit all day, every day. You know what you want, so people see that confidence in you too. You do have that confidence. That's what I was trying to say. I was trying to read the Queen of Swords, but there was some noise in my house and got super distracted there. So 6 of Cups with the Page of Wands and the Lovers card. Again, you guys are just very loving creatures, and people, that's the energy that you ooze, just very playful. Like, look how free this lady is. Look how beautifully, like, her hair is just in the wind, and she doesn't care. She doesn't care what you think. She's still gonna do her, like, she's just gonna do whatever she's gonna do because that's what she wants to do. So amazing. Queen of Cups, again, just very connected to the divine, and you just are able to just work your magic. Somehow you guys are able to work your magic, and you can get things done. I do see that. And very strong personality. It's like a bold personality that really shines and knows what she or he wants. And I feel like group number 2, you guys might undermine or undertone yourself, and I'm really hearing and feeling that some of you guys don't realize how amazing you guys are and how much you bring to the table. Like when you guys walk into a situation, you truly do shine, even when you're just going to the grocery store or going somewhere casual or just driving your car. People notice you. People truly notice your energy, and it's because it's glowing, it's beaming with life, it's beaming with sunshine, and it's coming from the fact that you know what you want, and you have this strong connection with yourself and what you wish to have, and you have very strong opinions about fashion, about politics, about life itself. So all these things are just very unique, and it stands out completely from the crowd. Yeah, I mean, Queen of Swords tell me, well, paired with the Wasp spirit, it tells me because, I mean, there's this headstrong nature about you. There's this strong personality in you that it's like sometimes you do sting people, like with your words or with the way you behave. You're able to, like, you guys are good at saying no, whether you realize it or not. You're good at saying no and setting your boundaries. You guys have that down pat, which is really great, because some people, I mean, that's one of the bigger things that everyone needs to learn in anyone's lifetime, is to learn to say no and saying yes to the right things. Okay, so yeah, you guys are just, you have this, the otter spirit. It's all about connecting with people and having that social life and being the glue in the family and being the glue in a social setting, and people absolutely adore that about you. They're just very friendly, just, you guys are honey. I'm just seeing honey dripping right now, and you guys are just so sweet, and you can use that sweetness and that honey, that stickiness, to be the sweet glue that connects, you know, your network together. You guys have such a beautiful reading, and I know you guys have this confidence in you, this fire and passion in you. That's why you have this eccentric nature to you, is because you have these strong opinions about how your life should go. Yeah, you guys have this, you guys beat to your own drum. Yeah, just blessings after blessings, and it's because you literally look like a rainbow in some people's eyes. Just energetically, if someone were to tap into your aura, you guys look like a rainbow. So what was I saying again about the community and the glue and the gel? There's just a huge, like, within your own social circle with your friends, you guys truly are that sunshine. Like when your friends are trying to hang out and make something happen, you guys are one of the main people that is important, that needs to show up, otherwise it's not the same. So you guys have that. Yeah, I'm thinking about one person in my life where I feel like she's just such a social butterfly, and she's so good at just making people laugh, and she just makes a massive difference by simply showing up. And you guys have that quality where people love your presence, and when you show up, it truly changes the whole atmosphere, and people super appreciate that energy that you bring to the table. So, I mean, maybe it's a reminder for you guys, group number 2 too, that you guys have that energy, and your energy does matter. So if you don't show up to something, people do get sad about it for a second, because you bring this whole new vibe to the room, which people super appreciate and love. You guys have that personality and that love and that care and that bond with the people in your life, where when they want to hang out with you, they truly actually do want to hang out with you. And if you can't show up, then the whole vibe is different. All right, so that's your reading, group number 2. I hope you enjoyed it, found it helpful and insightful, and if you did, consider giving it a giant thumbs up, and check out my other readings as well if you like this style of reading. Otherwise, I'll see you in another video. Bye for now. Hello, group number 3. Let's find out what energy that you ooze. Welcome to your reading, and thank you so much for tuning into this channel. It means the world to me that you're here and supporting this channel by simply checking this video out. Okay, very loving. You guys are almost like the mother of, or maybe you guys have a super, if you guys are guys watching this, then you guys have this super loving nature to you. And especially for the girls, you just have this super loving nature to you as well. At the same time, you guys are super confident, and you guys don't take anyone's shit at all. You guys are able to just be that type of person that you guys would rather be nice than to be mean. I mean, you'd be surprised. That's almost common sense. Like, why would you spend energy being not a nice person? So you'd be surprised. But in your case, you really get that, okay, well, life, you know, people go through their own, you know, issues and whatnot. And so kindness is really all that matters. And you guys have that going on. So that's wonderful. Let's pull some more cards out. I feel like a lot of you guys in group number 3 are more reserved type people. So when you're dealing with a collective energy that is more reserved, okay, group number 3, it's almost, it takes an extra leap of effort for me to tune into your energy, because there's a sense of reservedness to you, where you want to just make sure, you know, you scope out the environment before you interact with it. Like, you guys are the type of people that you're almost that quiet person in the beginning, and you listen more than you talk. And then once you understand what you're dealing with and who the person is, and once you figured out that you can trust them on a certain level, then you finally open up a little bit, and you slowly open up as you get more comfortable with the situation. So I feel like for group number 3, you're almost that, you guys are introverted and you like to work on your own things. You guys do have that introverted nature to you, where you're more introspective and you don't let a lot of people in your life, because, well, you guys just don't have the energy for everyone. And when someone's just not your vibe and your nature, then you're just gonna have to they gotta go. So you guys have that energy to you, which is I mean, that's really sacred. You guys really know how to protect your sacred space, which is really nice. I do see the energy that you guys give off, though, is also this super focused, this determined nature. So you guys know what you want, and you guys have this almost like, because look, I have the eye of the eagle. Literally, the eagles know what they want. They can see their prey from a distance. And so you guys know, it's like you guys have these goals that you have in mind. And if anything you're doing isn't super aligned with what you're trying to achieve in life, then it feels like that, then it's just not worth your time. Rising above the fray, dedicated effort. Yeah, you guys like to spend time alone and working and mastering your craft, which is amazing. So there's this sense of dedication to your cause, and then there's a sense of dedication to the goals that you want to do. Heart energy. Yeah, you guys like to keep your heart safe. Well, I don't want to say safe. It's just that you guys are careful, and you guys don't let everyone in. You only allow select people into your life. Group number 3. Feast of Plenty. I haven't gotten this card. This is a new deck. It's the, what's it called? The Shaman's Dream Oracle deck, and it's so freaking beautiful. I'm absolutely obsessed with this deck right now. It's just, look at the imagery. It's just so well-rounded, so vibrant, so clear, and just so well designed. So, okay. And by the way, all of these decks are all listed in the description box below if you're ever curious about what decks I use. So, Feast of Plenty, choices of their consequences. Interesting. I just need to tune into it for a sec. I feel like some of you guys give off this almost revengeful kind of, like some of you guys have that Scorpio energy where you feel like you need to get back at people, where you feel like if you gotta seek, like you're very vengeful. Is that the right word? Revengeful? I don't use that word very often. But you guys have that need to make things right. If someone or something wronged you, you feel like you got to make it right, and you are their karma, and you are Miss Queen Karma or King Karma over here that needs to be the one that sets things straight. So there's this almost intense energy that comes off of you sometimes, and people almost feel like they're intimidated by that sometimes as well. But I mean, regardless of that, when you do open up to people, it's really soft, it's really welcoming, it's really honestly such a gem to be connected to you. So I feel like when you do step into life, it's almost this really epic adventure. So I don't know why I'm getting this. It's just super, when you show up, when you finally decide to show up to something, you actually show up in a very intense way. So, which is really cool because it's very intentional, you know, you guys are more introverted and you actually think things out. So when you actually decide to do something, it's super intentional and it's super purposeful, where some people are just super open and they just do this and do that, and they're just a little bit more airy, and they just do things and go with the flow. Whereas you guys, you thought it through, you thought about it, you wanted it, and now you're doing it, and it's all of a sudden super intense because you guys have that type of energy where, yeah, it's just very heart-based, and you actually put your heart into it, because when you've decided to open up to someone or open up to something or decide to do some project, you actually put your heart into it as well, and all of a sudden it's so intense because, I mean, you've decided, so why not open up and put all of yourself into it? Because, I mean, you've already scoped your ground, you've already checked out what's going on, the crossing, initiation, yeah, again, so very intense energy, just glowing, radiating. And when you do finally cross the path, it's like super life-changing almost. So you guys bring this, the energy that you ooze is quite intense sometimes, but at the same time, it's very loving, and people really appreciate that about you. Also, to other people, you are quite introverted into yourself, but people appreciate that as well, because, I mean, you're just super cute. You're like a cat, and you're just working on your own thing, your own hobbies, your own projects, and they just see you as a nerd, and it's super cute at the same time. But, you know, cats are cats, and you have that energy where, you know, when you want to say hi, when you want to interact with someone, you will, because, I mean, imagine a cat. When they're down to hang out, they will, and when they don't want to, they just don't want to, and they're just going to mind their own business. So you guys definitely have that energy going on at the same time. So it's a really precious energy you guys have, group number 3. I love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, just in tune with spirit, in tune with things, and you guys have that soft energy, that introverted energy, but also just cute and bubbly at the same time, like cat-like. You know, cats are to themselves, but when they want to socialize, they will, and they'll go all out on wanting to socialize with you, but when they're not, they're just going to do their own thing, and that's you guys. Okay. You guys have a fresh energy. Yeah, okay, now we're just repeating ourselves. So yeah, starting, you guys have that fresh energy, the chrysocolla. I love this stone. It's super beautiful, and you guys, it's also, there's this, it reminds me of like a really beautiful lake, or just a calm part of the ocean where it's super beautiful and welcoming, but at the same time it's mysterious, and, you know, just there's this sense of introspectiveness and like that mystery behind you, where you like to keep to yourself, but when you do open up, you really truly do open up. So yeah, sunstone. It's about the little things for you guys. You guys do truly look at the details of things and really look at, you know, what's going on with this person, what's going on with this project. You know, do you really want to actually, you know, do this job, or do you want to take up this project? Do you want to take up this friendship? You really take things into consideration, but when you do decide to do it, you're pretty all out with it as well, and you got that intenseness to you, which is, you know, it comes off. So that's your reading group number 3. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, consider giving it a giant thumbs up, and feel free to check out my other links in my description box below if you want to support this channel in other ways, and also check out all my other videos if you like this style of reading. Bye for now.